Hello, folks. We're still live here on the grounds of the Temple of Justice. Kindly let us know the quality of the audio by just commenting. Please let us know the quality of the audio. Quality of the audio. Please do that as we wrap up today's coverage. Just let us know the quality of the audio. We will be monitoring the audio quality as well, but just leave a comment and let us know the quality of the audio so we can continue this broadcast. So just leave a comment, please, and let us know how good the audio quality is as I try to pin the microphone. Okay. So please let us know the quality of the audio as we provide you. We wrap up our coverage for today here on the grounds of the Temple of Justice. If you can just leave a comment. Lawrence Swapikin says it's perfect. Honorable Alberto Say Fong says it's good now. Sameti Chie says it's good. Okay. Zuo Mangui says it's better now. Arthur Mongodo says is good. Kou Amelia Dan says good, as well as Samuel K. Colley Jr. Okay, thank you for your feedbacks. We depend on your feedbacks to be able to provide to you not just good visual, but audio quality as well. So today's proceedings, the continuation of the trial involving the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, Councilor Gloria Musu Scott, Gertrude Newton, Old Lady Rebecca Yuda Wisner, and Alice Johnson. Today, they started at about 12 midday. That is due to the opening of the civil law court in the country. Hence, today's proceeding was shifted from 10 a.m. To about 12 p.m. this afternoon. If I look at my watch here, it's 20 minutes to 6 p.m. So if you do your calculation, it's been almost 7 hours. They've been here on this particular day of the trial proceedings. The prosecution has provided rebuttal witnesses, 3 rebuttal witnesses, because when the trial was put on recess for today's proceeding was put on recess, we did get information from our judicial correspondent and other reliable court officials that the judge, His Honor Roosevelt Willie, have said that today all rebuttal witnesses must be examined, questioned, and cross-examined as well. The first rebuttal witness was that of Dr. Benedict Coley, the government's pathologist. He conducted the first autopsy report on the remains of the late Chalo Musu, and his preliminary autopsy report, the findings were made public, and the cause of death of Chalo Musu was determined to have been profusely losing blood, the loss of blood, excessive loss of blood, and that led to her death. The defense then brought in their own experienced pathologist in person of Dr. Matthew Okoye, a 42-year veteran in the field of forensic pathology. He also did conduct his autopsy, did his presentation to the court via Zoom, and where he pointed out that there was the presence of male DNA on the left hand of Chalomusu, and that the amount of force that was exerted to have stabbed or caused bodily injuries to Chalomusu couldn't have been a knife. Rather, from his report, it was another object that could have been a piece of steel rod or anything. He said the strength wasn't that of the defendants on trial, that they did not possess the kind of strength. It could have only been a male who did that. The defense also did bring another expert witness in person of Mr. Hodge, Nathaniel Hodge, former deputy director of the National Security Agency, with extensive years of experience in security service rendering. He also did point out that the house had vulnerabilities and it was flawed, and that the back of the fence was shorter than the front portion of the fence, and any intruder could have gotten over the fence by way of the trees with leaning branches into the compound of the former Chief Justice. He did say when he was examined that the back portion of the yard was very dark and used for garbage collection, hence was mostly neglected. The Inspector General of Police, Colonel Patrick Sudu, was also summoned and took the witness stand. He was questioned as to how come the police did not respond adequately in providing security to the former Chief Justice based on her status in the Liberian society after she had reported 2 occasions of her home being burglarized. The Liberian National Police Chief then said when the police did go to the scene where they said, incursion or entry into the home was done, that place had been fortified and they didn't see a need to provide her with extra security. Rather, the police then suggested to the former Chief Justice to have hired private security guards. She then acquired the services of the Genesis Security Agency, and those who were on duty were from that particular firm. Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Tamba Koji also appeared on the witness stand. He provided 3 telephone numbers. 2 of those numbers were when the GSM companies, Orange and Lone Star Cell, were subpoenaed. They showed that 2 of those numbers were registered in female names and that 1 was actually out of order, or if you want to say wasn't working. The Valitele, a person of interest as declared by the LNP during the preliminary stages or the early stages of this particular investigation, was also subpoenaed to have testified. He and his wife did testify. His wife, Fofana, Mayamu Fofana, that's the name of Valitele's wife, did say she never at any point in time was in communication with the Monrovia City Mayor. Rather, her husband, who is Valitele, and her 3 other co-defendants were arrested in June of this year. They were subsequently, sent to the Monrovia City Prison on pre-trial remand on the 23rd of June by the Monrovia City Court, and that was upheld by Civil Law Court A. The trial officially began on the 28th of August 2023. What we've been reliably informed is that the presiding judge, His Honor Roosevelt Willie, have said that this case is not going to enter into the new year, that's 2024. The defense has rested their arguments. There will be final arguments that should be made known. The prosecution is providing rebuttal witnesses. They provided 3. The 12 members of the jury were selected during the earlier stages of this trial. They have been they've been kept in isolation, sequestrated. That is the word. Sequestrated. That is the word. They've been sequestrated and put in isolation. And yes, the Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia made an unannounced appearance at the jury quarters, and that was brought up to the public with so much dismay. The Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia did fine the Solicitor General as well on the merits of this case. What is happening? The prosecution is striving to prove beyond all reasonable doubt that the 4 indictees did commit the crime of murder, criminal conspiracy, and provided false statements to law enforcement officers. What the defense team is doing is to instill doubt, that is reasonable doubt, whether a speck or a very considerate amount of reasonable doubt in the minds of jurors that look, these four indictees did not commit this crime. Rather, there was another person or persons who did commit the offense. The former Chief Justice informed the nation that she had encountered the said assailant and pepper sprayed the person's eyes. Again, another question that was raised was if she did, looking at her height, encounter someone to pepper spray that person, did she look up and get a good look at that person, or she did the pepper spraying in the general direction of the assailant? The fact is, a vibrant, young, energetic Liberian female lost her life that night. As to who murdered Chalomusu, that is the question that they're intending to answer within Criminal Court A. So we've been getting updates. The examination and cross-examination of the three rebuttal witnesses has come to an end there in Criminal Court A. As to when will be the resumption of this case, today is going to be adjourned. Tomorrow, the Supreme Court of Liberia closes for the Christmas break. As to when will be the next assigned date, we are definitely following. But the fact that the presiding judge has said that this case is not